What up, what up? Welcome to my channel where we're doing music covers, original music, album reviews, song reviews, reactions, tier lists, whatever the day calls for. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to the channel. If you have content on here, I'll subscribe to you as well. I am all about supporting up-and-comers on here. My original music can be found at robcary.bandcamp.com. I have one album to my name right now. It's called Communication. That album can be heard in full there. And I am currently in the studio working on the follow-up to that album. It's called Ugly Living. And we are so close to getting a single out there to share to promote this thing. The music for it is pretty much done. I'm doing vocals next studio session. I'm really excited for how this track is coming along. It's definitely one of the best things I've ever done. Two of my favorite bands from two of my favorite musical worlds are coming together today to do a collaboration, and that is the reggae rock band Aurorawave and the longtime metalcore titans, The Ghost Inside. Something I've given the frontman of Aurorawave a lot of credit for doing in my past videos is wanting to bridge these two worlds together, which is something that I've wanted to do, something I do a little bit on my first album, but the more reggae that enters my musical palette, the more it ends up in my own music. Like, for the longest time, like, my main exposure to reggae music was just like what 311 does, because they've been my favorite band since '97. But these past couple years, my palette of reggae has definitely grown a lot. I listen to a lot of Tropidelic. I listen to a lot of this frontman's former band, Ayatera. Irie Soldier's a really good singer. There's a couple groups that I like, a couple songs here and there, but I'm not like a diehard fan of the project as a whole. Like, I like some Stick Figure stuff and some Dirty Head stuff. This musician here, though, definitely stands out the most, in my opinion, in the world of these newer reggae bands because of his metal background and how that always shows in his guitar playing. And the transition from Ayatera to Aurorawave has definitely been an interesting one. I definitely feel like we've stripped out a lot of the dub reggae in exchange for more pop reggae, but at the same time, the production has more of a rock band feel, making the songs heavier. So it's almost like it's heavier and poppier at the same time. Some of the songs have done more for me than others, but I got a really good feeling about this one. I did hear like a really short teaser for this. I know there's a 7-string here. I know there's a breakdown, a really, really fucking cool breakdown that you would never normally hear in a reggae song. From the little bit I heard from the lyrical content, it sounds like this song might be about somebody just pushing you to your boiling point. Are we going to get an angrier version of Nathan here? Because that would definitely be something interesting and new. Like, his lyrics are never angry or anything like that. Like, that would definitely be something cool to see. And I don't know where the Ghost Inside's role in all this is going to be, if it's just going to be the vocalist or other band members. Like, I don't know anything like that, but I mean, if the singer's in it, I hope it's a scream passage. That's what I hope for this song. I'm hoping for more aggressive lyrics than Nathan's usual fare, and hopefully some scream vocals from Jonathan Vigil. If we don't get any of that stuff, but the song is still done extremely well, that won't affect the rating of the song. That's just what I low-key kind of wish for. But let's not waste any time here. Let's get into the brand new collaboration between Aurorawave and the Ghost Inside called Boiling Point. Let's go. I forgot to mention that it's looking like for this one we're just getting like a visualizer, not a music video. So I'm just going to throw the image up above and let's just get started.
Non-stop and you can't really block it out. Whatever goes up comes down. Words from their mouths slither out and they're talking loud. I wanna burn it out to the ground right now. Everybody's got something to say. You wanna talk shit, come say it to my face. Something's gotta give before this breaks. I'm here to set the record straight. You already know you'll never get the best of me. to say, turns out no one really cares anyway, but it makes you feel okay. I'm here to set the record straight. You already know you'll never get the best of me, no, not anymore. It's taking all that's left of me to keep it all in line. There's only so much I can take before I reach mine. My boiling point.
Oh, and I'm about to blow. So now you know. So I can take a pound to bring. The tension's rising, I'm burning up. You said the same thing, it's come undone. I'm pushing back now, it's time to pay. Why break my
I'm here to
boiling
set the
point?
record straight. You already know you'll never get the best of me, no, not anymore. It's taking all that's left of me to keep it all in line. There's only so much I can take before I reach mine. I'm here to set the record straight. You already know you'll never get the best of me, no, not anymore. It's taking all that's left of me to keep it all in line. There's only so much I can take before I reach mine. My boiling point.
Why break my boiling point?
I'd say that was pretty much everything I wanted it to be. That was a pretty solid song. I think out of all these Aurorawave tracks, the one that I've gone back to the most so far is probably No Love Lost. And the one I've gone back to the least is definitely See You Around. That one didn't do a whole lot for me, but this one here, maybe I put it in second place, like right under No Love Lost. This was really cool. Like, who else are you going to see bringing these worlds together? Except my shit when it gets here, but my musical vision is much different than his, but definitely want to put those genres together. Always have, and it's definitely something I'm going to be doing a lot more of this time around. But back to this track, where Jonathan Vigil came in was badass. In fact, I kind of liked that better than a handful of the stuff on the last Ghost Inside album. Like that album was pretty good, but I think I gave it a higher rating than it actually should have gotten. But he sounded great here. I'm glad it was screamed vocals. For how much he's jumping into these other genres and stuff, and having been in Ayaterra for so long, you'd think there'd be more backlash. And I'm sure there's some people that are really just not feeling this project and want him to go back to Ayaterra. But for the most part, I've seen most of the reception to this project has been pretty positive from what I've seen. I mean, you're never going to be able to please everybody, but when you're playing music, the number one person you got to please is yourself. And that definitely seems like a theme of this project. Like, no, these lyrics weren't really that angry, but I mean, I've seen enough stuff with this guy that it's hard to even imagine him being in a bad mood, honestly. He's always just so stoked on his stuff, and it is pretty exciting, man. I would say this is probably my second favorite one from this project so far. You'd think it'd be really jarring. You think it wouldn't fit together, but it really did. And I heard that breakdown in the clip already. I didn't know he was going to be screaming over top of that, but it plays. It plays really well. The guitar tone is really good. Like, I do really like the production of this project and how it's more of a rock band, especially in the drumming. This definitely is just totally different from anything else that's going on right now as far as what's being melded together and the style and the flavor of it. This is pretty solid, man. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll definitely listen to it again. I'd be interested in knowing, once like this whole album's done, how far outside of the genre tropes of reggae he's going to go. I wonder if there's going to be a song on here that isn't reggae at all. So I'll give this an 8 out of 10. Great job to everybody involved. And that's all I got to say about this one. Until next time, thanks for watching.